Hey guys, in this video we're going to see if we can swap these for these. So you've got a Nissan Stagea and you want some fancy ganadors, but you don't feel like paying $2,000 for a set. Well, what we have here are some GKtech doors, I guess, and we're going to see if we can make these fit. Now these particular ones are for an S14 and they're the closest that I could find to suit because GKtech doesn't actually make these to fit a Stagea. So today either I'm going to waste money so that you don't have to, or we're going to make these fit. Alright, so let's get started. First off, remove that inner door card and get access to the plugs underneath. Once you've disconnected those, you can remove the mirror and forget ganadors. I'm pretty sure the rarest thing you can find on a Stagea these days is rust-free doors. Now, once you've pulled the mirror off, you want to keep the little rubber weather strip that's underneath, but get rid of that nasty foam. This is what caused all the rusting issues on the Stageas. It just holds water, so keep the rubber, get rid of the foam. Okay, next we want to grind off all the existing mounting points that come on the base plates. So they're not even close, get rid of them and just grind them all back flush. Now after you've done that, anywhere that I've marked here in yellow is what you want to grind back to make it fit better against the door. So just take it slow, little by little, and make it fit. Now the way that I've lined this base plate up with the door is I've used the forward mounting hole here that bolts the mirror to the base plate and lined that up with the forward mounting hole on the door. Now I've just put a drill bit here through so you know what I mean. Now that we've got the forward mount sorted, we have to do the rear too. So as you can see here, this one lines up with this big pre-cut hole, so there's nothing to bolt to. And to line up this one, I just back drilled it from the inside, so that gives us the position for that one. Now I've gone ahead and made this little bracket out of some aluminium and some rib nuts, and what that does is that sits in here and lines up and clamps this from the outside in. Now what I've also done is you can see here this little metal tube runs from the bracket to the door frame, and then I've got these two little spaces too. And what that does is when you bolt it up, it doesn't squeeze the bracket out of shape, it just bolts down on those little tubes. Hopefully this gives you guys an idea of what I mean by putting the tubes on the inside to hold the base plate at the right angle. Okay, now we've got all that sorted, we can bolt the mirror to the door and get our first look at how everything's going to sit. Now I'm pretty happy with how this is all mocked up. I have seen some people complain that some of the GKtech mirrors do sit up on a bit of an angle, but I'm pretty happy with how this is all sitting. So now we've got that done, we can go from making it fit to making it look like it fits. So all that's left is to fill in these little gaps here, and at this point it's pretty much choose your own adventure. I'm going to use filler just because that's what I've got laying around, but you could use fiberglass, you could take a mold. If you're smarter than me, you could 3D print something up, but filler's what I got, so that's what I'm going to use. It's not going to be structural, so it's just pretty much there to fill in the gaps and make everything look smooth. If it all turns to shit in the future and doesn't work out, this is something that I might revisit, but for now I'm just going to see how this works. And here's the final product. So I'm pretty happy with the result. I started off by painting the base plates white, but it just kind of looked cheap and shit and I wasn't really happy with it. So I repainted them black and I was much happier with the result. It's definitely a lot more OEM looking. But in summary, I managed to pick up these mirrors for about $100 I think on GKtech's Black Friday sales, and then I spent about $130 on paint. So I actually spent more on paint than what I did for the mirrors. So this has just been my take on how I fitted these mirrors to the car. It'd be cool to see somebody take this a step further and either 3D print a base, or better still, GKtech could actually make these to suit a Stagea and make this whole video irrelevant. Anyway, hope you liked the video. If you like this and other dumb Stagea mods, hit subscribe, and thanks for watching.